I don't think I was clear in yesterday's video. Level 16 sucks, but the update's not that horrible. Like, level 16 is unnecessary, but this is the way they should have done level 15 instead of that elite wildcard garbage. The elite wildcards scarred us so much that the stigma of the new levels is just, the fact of it is pissing people off. I'm just glad that they're finally admitting elite wildcards was a big mistake. Progression's gonna be smoother. Lower levels are gonna be easier to level up, but the way they did it just doesn't make sense to me. They're adding level 16 as if it's like Town Hall 18 is coming out, or Brawl Stars didn't add level 12. They added hypercharges. What does level 16 really give us? Crystals? Royale API says that the level system seems like it's better than the elite wildcards. Rarities become relevant again. Maxed out players will feel like we're being taken advantage of, but also give us a motivation to keep playing, so more money. The devs do care. They want the game to last forever. And it's not like the people that are designing this are getting a commission. No, if they have share equity and the shares go up from the profit, then they do profit from this. It was all calculated. No, but they're not making level 16s to make their shares go up. The TLDR is don't upgrade, don't spend books. Books convert to gems. Don't spend elite wildcards yet because we don't know the full resources. But if we're being real with Supercell, Book of Books convert to gems, and it's probably going to be a little bit less. I don't know. But I like this step a lot. We'll know more when the update drops on November 24th, but the bonus strategy is don't claim any rewards until after. So save all your rewards and pass Royale and ranked, because they did say that it will be a little bit better. We might get more unclaimed rewards after the update. I mean, that's just like min-maxing at this point. Do we need more progression? I don't think so. This goes back to them wanting to make a game last forever. It's better retention, which I don't fully agree with, but I don't fully disagree either. Like, I hate... Yes, it's more meaningful, but if they're adding level 16 without giving us anything, it's like, oh, surprise. We want to retain you for nothing. Better Royale API is generally very unbiased. They're straight up saying better monetization if progression matters more. Players are more likely to spend to skip ahead. Wow. These are positive reasons? Better monetization is not a positive reason. No, that's crazy. Okay, level 15 issues. It was added more than 2 years ago. Mechanics were confusing. The most confusing part was you get a level 15 Princess Tower, but then they'd give you 50,000 elite wildcards. And one of my friends, Dizzy, might have upgraded on a different card and he was stuck with level 14 Princess. What a dummy. Maybe not him being a dummy, but the whole system is dumb. And it was just very unintuitive. Just overall really confusing. They tried to get elite wildcards so that they could have elite wildcards for level 16, level 17, level 18, but it was just really confusing. Legendaries and champions weren't rarity dependent. You needed 50k elite wildcards for everything. So they did say this makes it cheaper. Don't upgrade any cards until after the update, because any level 14s you have are going to be like 30 to 50% cheaper. The one caveat is that all levels will cost gold. And I think there's a bit of a discrepancy with elite wildcards not costing gold, but now there will be gold. I really like this part though. Old levels are cheaper to level up. It's easier to catch up. Like, imagine if Town Hall 7 still took a year to get to. Nobody would be playing Clash of Clans and be like, well, I'm not playing Clash of Clans for 10 years to get to Town Hall 18. Quite frankly, they should have introduced some sort of system like this earlier. I'm not talking about level 16. I'm talking about making the cards cheaper as they created more cards, more evolutions. Yeah, this is the gold chart. 40,000 cheaper for level 14, but it's going to cost like 80k at level 15, 120k at level 16. With 120 cards, I have 5 million gold. That's going to cost 14 million gold to upgrade to level 16. I gotta be in Ireland in like 3 hours, or my flight to Ireland. Spending my last few minutes with Wilbur. There's nothing to compare level 16 to. No, of course not, because it was unnecessary. Don't shoot the messengers. I think instead of removing books, they should have capped it to like the second lowest level. So if level 16 is the highest, you can use it on level 14s. And then if level 18 is the highest, you can use it on level 16s. I don't think they should have removed books, especially the way they worded it. This is on the Supercell website. Players found themselves hoarding elite wildcards and books, and they weren't sure how to use and earn them, which is their way of saying, oh, the player base is stupid. Make it so that instead of converting it to gems, convert it into, or just dump it into like a random card. I don't know. Removing the books just feels weird completely. I'm very curious what 6,000 gems is going to mean. I have 70,000 gems on my main account right now. Is it better to hoard these? Here's my theory. Book of Books is going to be so much better value to use before the update to upgrade your champions. Because right now, they haven't really spoken much about champions. Minus the level 16, I think this is a great update. They're capping ranks until May of 2026 for the pros. That's like 6 months from now. Gem economy definitely needed a huge rework. Heroes and Clash. Why would there be heroes? We already have champions. Unless they're talking about the King Tower. Oh, God. But they already have the regular tower, the Princess, the Cannoneer, and the What? No, please don't have heroes. Goblin Queen didn't work. She was confusing. Oh, they're gonna have Goblin Queen and you can tap her ability, can't you? That's gonna be weird. I'm excited for 2v2 League. Any other creators want to collab? Hit me up. I have you added on Twitter, Discord, Slack, slide in my DMs. I'd love to collab. There's so much in this update to unpack that these charts are just kind of overwhelming. I think the best representation would be just looking at this chart. Level 13 and 14 are going to be like 30 to 50% cheaper. And then level 16 is going to be BS. I really think this implementation is a net neutral. If you're not maxed out, if you're maxed out, you're screwed. This was a really well done article, by the way. The way they articulate the update, have the spreadsheets and graphs and the UI design, this is the overall graphic design of everything looks more official than Supercell's official posts. And it's more in detail. Shout out to Royale API. Use code Royale API to support this website. It is crazy to me that someone is writing all these articles for free and that they have all these crazy features like the best decks and ultimate champion ranked and everything. Just at the click of your fingers, you hit copy deck and then copy straight to the game. They're not on YouTube, so they rely on ads, and that's why I haven't turned off ads for this website. It would be devastating to the community if we lost Royale API. Like if I were in charge, if I was on Supercell's team, I'd be giving them bags of money. Like, please, don't go offline. They do so much. They're more official than official. All right, if you watched this far, comment dog emoji and let me know how you all really feel about this update, because it's not as bad as Elite Wildcards so far.